Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I am so very glad that you've decided to join me today. I have a quick yoga flow for you to get you moving and moving on with your day. So if that sounds good to you, roll out your mat, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and we'll flow right into it. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Sending that right foot back. Now we begin our practice today with some happy elephants. Heel toeing the feet out so they're just past hips distance apart. We'll reach our arms out nice and wide to our T. Spread the fingertips out nice and wide. And we'll twist in one direction. And we'll flow through center to the other direction, swinging the arms side to side as we flow. We'll let the arms run out of momentum, coming to rest by our sides. And then we're going to heel toe the feet out once or twice more, so they are quite a bit wider than hips distance now. With a big breath in, we'll send the arms up to the sky. With our exhale, we'll move to our cactus pose. With an in-breath, we'll reach the arms back up. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold all the way forward for our wide-legged forward fold. Take a moment here to wiggle out, to soften into this pose. And then we'll start to walk our hands over towards our left leg. And we'll walk our hands through center towards our right leg. Walking through center again. We'll take the hands another big step out in front of the chest, out in front of the shoulders, and plant the hands down. We're going to shift forward, so a lot of our weight is in our hands, but we're still pressing our heels down to the earth. And then we'll press the hips up and back behind for a wide-legged down dog pose. Shifting forward and back a few times, trying to keep the heels down the whole time. And then we'll walk the hands back in towards the body and over towards our right foot. We'll pivot the right foot around as we do so and lift the left heel off the mat. Now turning to the short edge of our mat with a big breath in, we'll lift the chest, send it forward, bending into the right knee, little bend in the left, finding our crescent lunge. Good. Now we're going to press into our right leg, turning the chest slightly towards the left top corner so we can drop the left heel down, and then turning back towards the top of our mat, towards our right leg. With an exhale, we'll hinge and fold forward, making our way to our pyramid pose, softening the chest towards our right leg. With an in-breath, we're going to float back up the way we came. And then we'll turn the chest towards the left side of our mat as we bend into the right knee. Feet are now perpendicular and we have found our way to our warrior two. With an in-breath, we'll reach the arms up towards the sky as we lengthen our right leg towards straight. Exhale to bend, warrior two. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, warrior two. Take a moment, pause. And then again, one more time. We'll reach up towards the sky, pick up the right toes, pivot them around, and turn them to the side mat. With our exhale, we'll drop the elbows, cactus pose. Maybe start to lift the chest. Inhale to reach the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Again, take some time to reset. Wiggle out in a way that feels good. And then we'll start to walk the hands towards our left foot, pivoting around so that we're facing the short side of the mat as we do so. With an in-breath, we'll lift to our crescent lunge. Big bend in the left knee, little bend in the right. Now lengthening long through the left leg. We'll turn the chest slightly towards our sides. We can drop our right heel down and then turn the hips towards the top of the mat again. Exhale, hinging and folding forward, pyramid pose. Keeping that left leg straight as we soften the chest closer towards the thigh. We'll float back up the way we came. And then turn the chest towards the right side of our mat. We have found our warrior two again. Feet are perpendicular. And we have a nice big bend in our left knee. With an in-breath, we'll reach the arms to the sky as we lengthen our left leg towards straight. Exhale to bend back in. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale to settle back. Take a moment. Maybe soften a little bit lower here in your warrior two. And then again, we'll reach the arms to the sky as we extend our left leg towards straight. Pick up your left toes, wiggle them around, and turn them to your side mat. Exhale to your cactus pose. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold forward again. Walking our hands a little further out in front of the chest. We'll find our forward and back shifting motion. Pressing the heels into the earth. And really pressing the hips up and back behind the body. Finding length from our fingertips through our sit bones. We'll walk the hands back in towards the body. And we'll walk the hands towards the right foot. Walking or swaying through center. We'll take the hands over to our left foot. Back out in front of the body. Inhale, we'll lift to the sky. Reverse swan diving the arms. Send the arms to the sky. Exhale, our cactus. Inhale to reach tall, heel toe the feet in until the feet are underneath of the knees, underneath of the hips. With a big breath in, we'll send the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale to our cactus. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale to swan dive the arms forward. Inhale, we'll make our way to a halfway lift, reaching forward at the top of the head. Flattening out the back. Exhale, we'll fold forward again, dropping the hands down at the top of the mat. We'll step the feet back and find our plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga to an up dog or a cobra. And then we'll send the hips up and back for our down dog. Pedaling out the legs, wiggling out the hips. We'll drop the knees down and then take them a little wider to the outer edges of our mat as we bring the big toes into point or touch. We'll shift the hips back and find our wide-legged child's pose. Pressing into the hands, starting to shift forward, keeping the legs where they are. We'll scoot our right hand underneath of the chest with a big breath in. We'll send the left arm to the sky. And with our exhale, we'll thread that left hand all the way through to our side mat. Softening the shoulder and side of face down. Pressing into the right, unthreading the left, send the left up, and bring the left down. With our next in-breath, we'll send our right arm to the sky. Exhale, we'll thread it to the left side of the mat, bringing shoulder and side of face down. And then again, we'll press into our left. Unthread the right, reach the right up. And bring it down. We'll walk the hands a little further out in front of the body. Tuck the toes, lift the knees up off the mat, plank pose. To our down dog. Putting more of a bend to the knees. And we'll hop to the top of the mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Release out the upper body. Release out the arms. And we'll add more of a bend to the knees so we can bring the chest, the abdomen closer to the thighs. And we'll start to roll or tuck the hips under. And we'll continue that rolling motion up the spine. Take your time. Ragdolling towards standing. Chin will be the very last thing that gets lifted in our roll. And then we can find some shoulder rolls or some shrugs at the top. And then we'll make our way to our mountain pose. Dropping our feet underneath of our knees, underneath of our hips. We'll pick up the toes, spread them out wide and set them back down. Lift the shoulders to the ears. We'll draw them back and down the spine. Closing the eyes or allowing the vision to be soft, we'll take a few deep breaths here. And we'll take one last really large breath in through the nose, taking a few more sips of air at the top, and then letting it go as an open mouth sigh. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go enjoy. Thank you.